In our Eye on Money, a recent survey shows what Americans think about being ready for retirement. 60% of workers are very or somewhat confident about having enough money to live comfortably during retirement, but only 41% admit to crunching the numbers to see how much they will need. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here. Jill, good morning. Are we overconfident here?
We may be, because the funny thing about that survey is that 60% say, hey, I'm confident, but only 40% have actually crunched the numbers. Right. So that's a little bit strange. And I think that the crunching the numbers part is so important. It starts with understanding how much you're spending today, which people cannot stand doing. But there's lots of apps for that. So you figure out what you're spending right now, and then you want to project out into the future. And you do that by saying, okay, what's the stream of income? Maybe I'm lucky enough to have a pension. I'll get some Social Security. And what will I maybe make from some of the savings that I've accumulated? You figure that out. And I know there are a lot of calculators online. The place that did this survey, the EBRI, has a nice tool. It's called the Choose to Save Ballpark Estimate. Very easy to use.
So what is retirement?
Well, you know,
such a philosophical question.
Clearly, you are not actually interested in it, so that's good.
Yeah, right.
I would say this: when most people, I'm a certified financial planner by training. When people used to come into my office, what would they say? They'd say, "I want to retire." What do they really mean? They mean, "I want to feel comfortable enough to live the life I lead today in the future without working this hard." And that really might mean that you've got to do some extra saving. So we know that retirement confidence, it's very much linked to whether or not you have a retirement account. So those who have the 401k or a 403b, that's terrific. But if you don't have that kind of account, it's a little bit more problematic. We tell people to open an IRA or a Roth IRA. $5,500 you can put away, $6,500 if you're over 50. But I have to tell you, there's a plan through the government for people who are saving very, very small dollars. It's called the MyRA, myra.gov. It kind of looks like Myra. It's funny looking. But that allows you to put as little as a couple of bucks in every month away for the future. Really important to look at.
And if you leave your job, what do you do with your savings, like in your 401k?
Well, there's a pitfall about this. So there's a few options. You can leave your money there if the plan allows it. You can roll it over into an IRA rollover account, or you can move it into your new job. But here's the thing. Too many people are literally just taking the money out. They're taking a distribution. It's taxable. If you're under the age of 59 and a half, there are penalties involved. This is called leakage. And a study from Boston College found that taking that money out early can actually reduce your retirement income by as much as 25%. Wow. So we don't want people to do that.
Leave it in the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Among current retirees, nearly 8 out of 10 say they are very or somewhat confident about having enough money to live comfortably. That's up 4% from a year ago. So what explains that? Is that hubris or is that legit?
I think it's legit. I think that people were feeling more, in the survey, they said they were more confident about being able to cover health care costs. So that's good. But also, look, the stock market's up pretty nicely. Yeah. So people feel good, more confident. That's a good savings strategy. Stick with your plan. Don't dip in too early.
Thank you, Jill.
Yeah, always great information. Just in time as we do tax season. Thanks, Jill.
This morning's Eye on Money, sponsored by Bright House Financial, established by MetLife.